Hello students, welcome to Success EduTech. Myself Krishna, and today I shall discuss about the work power energy. As I have discussed in previous classes and or previous lectures, P block elements of class 12th chemistry part, and also I have discussed about the S block elements of class 11th. Okay, these all were from inorganic, and haloalkanes and haloarene I have also discussed, which were the part of organic. Okay, and perhaps I have discussed all those things which were from the class 10th chemistry part. Okay, so today I shall discuss about the work power energy basic parts. What is work, when the work will be positive, when the work will be negative, and what are the applications of work. So, and rest of the things will be discussed in future. Okay, so let's start. Work power energy, first part is introduction. And what should you know that first of all, that what is work, basic definitions. Okay, when will be work done. Okay, so let's see. What, as you see in the figure, that one person, or perhaps he is old, and he is standing with holding a box. Okay, so let's see what is written here. But can you say that the doing work in terms of physics? The answer is no. Why? Because you should know firstly that what is work, and what is the formula of work. Okay, force into displacement. If any force will be applied on any object, and that force is responsible for the producing the displacement, then definitely the work will be done by the object or by the application of any force. Okay, and if the displacement will be not occur in the object or in any particular thing, then the definitely we can't say that work is done by the any help of any force or by any object. Okay, so as you can see in the picture, a old person is standing, holding a block like something, or suitcase you can say. Let's see, because here clear cut written the work is not done. Okay, but firstly the question arises, but can you say they are doing work in terms of physics? The answer is no. Why? Because there was no displacement in the above two cases according to physics. Okay, as I told you that there is no occurring, only the old person is standing. Okay, so no displacement, nothing like these things. So here work will be not done. Okay, and what is work according to physics? Here definition: work is said to be done by a force when a body undergoes displacement parallel to the line of action of force. Okay, so as I told you that the force applied is responsible for the producing the displacement. Work is said to be done by a force when a body undergoes displacement parallel to the line of action of force. This is not work according to the physics. As you can see in the picture, someone is solving any question or doing any programming by the help of laptop. Okay, so he is sitting, and as you can see he is applying their mind. But according to physics, this is not any work. This is a no it is a not example of any work done. Okay, and in second figure you can see that a person, uh, who is, trolley, who is carrying a trolley. Okay, so this is work colloquially, and scientifically. So here you can see that displacement also occurs when he pushes the trolley displaces, and they, by the help of force, the any displacement occurring parallel to the force. That's it. Okay, so if any displacement will occur by the action of any force, then you can say that work is done, otherwise work is not done. Okay, so work will be zero, work will be negative, and work will be positive. So its application, when we shall go forward, definitely we shall see. Okay, definition of work. You can see here, work is said to be done by the displacement parallel to the components of force. As I told you, here some things are hidden. So as I told you that work is said to be by the body when the force is applied on body, and body uh, displaced. Okay, displaced. means you can say that the force is responsible for the producing the displacement, then definitely the displacement will be parallel to the applied force, and that condition is the responsible for the work done. Okay, work done is equal to force into displacement, as I have told you. W equals to F vector into S vector. Okay, so you can see here clear cutly the arrow above the force and the arrow above the displacement is only indicates that it is both are vector quantity. When arrow will be not written, then that is the scalar quantity, so work will be a scalar quantity. Here you can see, let a constant force F be applied on the body such that it makes an angle theta with the horizontal and body displacement through a distance x. Then the here components of this force written, because F is oblique. Okay, F is oblique, uh, and S is, you can say, parallel. So here theta will be the angle between the force and the displacement. Then the component of force will be taken here. So F sin theta, as you have learned in the trigonometry, that what is the way of the taking components, and you will learn also in the class 11th, that in a vector chapter I shall teach you that what will be the component of force parallel to the force and perpendicular to the action, perpendicular part and parallel part. Okay, so F cos theta and F sin theta, you can see here displacement, uh, one component is parallel to the displacement and other component is perpendicular to the displacement. So W equal to F dot S, you have to remember this formula. Okay, actually Fs cos theta will be always occur. The work done will be equal to Fs cos theta. If the theta will be 0, the work done will be cos theta, cos 0 means 1. Okay, and the theta will be 90 degree. Fs cos theta cos 90 is equals to 0, so work done will be 0. So these are the applications of work done. We shall see in forward that what will happen. Here it is written that be resolving F into two components, as I have told you all these things. F cos theta in the direction of displacement of the body, exactly you can see in the figure that what is in the figure. F cos theta is direction of the displacement, and second F sin theta is a perpendicular direction of the displacement of the body. The displacement is occurring parallel to the F cos theta and perpendicular to the F sin theta, that's it. So here component is also indicated as S in the parallel of F cos theta, and F is the oblique, and F sin theta is perpendicular to the displacement, that's it. Since body is being displaced in the direction of F cos theta, work done by a force in displacing in the body through a distance S is given by W equal to F cos theta. Obviously, because the displacement is occurring in the direction of F cos theta, na? That's why we multiply the F dot S. It means F cos theta into S. Okay, F cos theta into S. So here, thus work done by a force is equal to the scalar or dot product of the force and the displacement of the body. As I told you that work is a scalar quantity. You have seen in the previous formula W equal to F dot S, in which F is clear cut written that F is vector quantity, because arrow is also made on the upper side of the force, and S is also a vector quantity displacement, because when we tell that 10 meter north 10 meter north direction from the uh, चिकूज स्कूल से 10 मीटर नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन पर समथिंग कोई एक मान लीजिए रेफरेंस पॉइंट है, ओके, या फिर कोई बेंचमार्क ऐसा बनाया गया है, तो यू कैन से दैट डायरेक्शन इज मेंशन्ड in the vector quantity, not only magnitude, while in the scalar quantity is responsible only for the magnitude. You can't realize that what is the direction of these things, like, okay. So velocity, displacement, these all are the vector quantity, okay. Distance and speed is a scalar quantity. So you can say that work is a scalar quantity. Work is dot product or a scalar product of force into displacement, that's it. CGS unit of work is dyne. डाइन सेंटीमीटर, और अर्ग जिसे एक अर्ग भी कहा जाता है. सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग्स, CGS यूनिट, SI यूनिट, FPS यूनिट. देयर आर आई शैल टीच यू इन यूनिट एंड डायमेंशन दैट 3 or 4 types of unit: FPS, okay, and CGS, and then after SI unit. SI unit of work is न्यूटन डॉट मीटर. न्यूटन डॉट मीटर मीन्स क्या? फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. फोर्स का यूनिट न्यूटन एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट का यूनिट मीटर. सो फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट से उसका यूनिट आया है वर्क का न्यूटन डॉट मीटर, न्यूटन मीटर. एंड वी कैन से दैट जूल, बिकॉज ऑन द बिहाफ ऑफ साइंटिस्ट, I have not remembered that what is the scientist name, but scientist has discovered which title is joule. So on the behalf of that, SI unit of work is joule, which is indicated by J. 1 joule equal to 1 newton into 1 meter. Obviously, if 1 newton force will be applied on any object, then the displacement produced by 1 newton force is 1 meter. Then definitely the work done will be 1 joule, because 1 newton into 1 meter is 1 joule. Okay, so here 1 newton is converted into 10 raised to power 5, and 1 meter is converted into centimeter, 10 to power 2. So total you can see that 1 joule equal to you can see that 1 joule equals to 10 raised to power 7 9 सेंटीमीटर. ये इट इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पोर्टेंट है, ये भी आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा. 1 जूल इज इक्वल्स टू 10 raised to power 7 अर्ग. So here you can see that some examples. The work done in holding 15 kg suitcase while waiting for a bus for 15 minutes is. अब देखिए ज़रा मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ इसको. ये बोलना चाह रहा है जो कोई बंदा है जो बस स्टैंड पर 15 kg सूटकेस पकड़ के 15 मिनट तक खड़े हैं. ओके, 15 मिनट तक स्टैंड है. अब आपको बताना वर्क डन. देखिए अब यदि किसी जनरल व्यक्ति से आप पूछिएगा, if you will ask from any general person, they will definitely tell you that yes, he is doing their work, he is doing their job, but according to the physics it is not work. Why? Just when the reason is the work is done by the object or by the application of any force. It is dependent on only on those things, only on two things. It means you can say that two things are responsible for the work done by the object. First one is force is applied. Force must be applied on the object. If the first condition will be satisfied, then definitely you should go on the second condition, that is displacement produced by the applied force, either in the direction of force matlab parallel to force, or in the any direction, but displacement must be produced by the applied force. Otherwise you can't say that work is done by the object or anything like that. Okay, so here it is arises in the question, in the question, the work done in holding 15 kg suitcase while waiting for a bus for 15 minutes each, the answer will be 0. Why? Because the displacement occurring here 0. Displacement occurring 0. Why? Because you are standing only. So you are standing either in the either have 15 kg suitcase or have 100 kg anything, any object or suitcase. Nothing will be affect. Only the work will be done 0. Why? Because the displacement will be 0. Okay, so you have seen first example. Now second example, a circular track of radius r. It is very important. The question it is also asked in JEE Mains, perhaps 2 or 3 times. I have remembered these things, so you have to concentrate this question. A circular track of radius r is in a vertical plane. AB is a vertical diameter. Here diameter is given AB. The work done in a moving a mass of m along the path ACB is. Okay, so here it is asked work done. ACB is G is given acceleration due to gravity. So first of all we should we should completely stick to basic. Okay, मतलब आपको अपना basic कभी नहीं छोड़ना है. As for example, the question is arisen in the you can see the question, but I am telling you that आप मान के चलो आपको कुछ नहीं आता, you don't know anything. Stick to basic, that work done is always equal to force into displacement. Okay, force into displacement. So first of all you should know that what is force applied here. Okay, So I am telling you that if circular track of the radius are in a vertical plane, AB is a vertical diameter. So here it is given the plane is vertical and the diameter is also taken, diameter AB is also vertical. So the work done is a moving mass and mass is moving, given mass is moving. So first of all you have to calculate the applied force. What is force here? तो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ what is force here. Here force is m into g, mass into acceleration due to gravity, which is gravitational force, or mg. Okay, mg. Now you have to calculate the, you have calculated the force, and now you have to calculate the what is displacement produced here. Okay, so you can see here that AB is diameter, and AB in the terms of radius, what will you write? What will you write AB in the terms of radius? If AB is diameter, and you have perhaps studied in the chapter circle that d equals to 2r. D equals to 2r. It means diameter is equal to radius into 2. So here 2r into mg. 2r is the displacement and mg is the force applied. The answer will be 2 mgr. It is very simple. If you will go through the basic, definitely you can't, you can say, the trap in the net, you know. So stick to basic, and definitely I believe that you will be solve each and every questions, every MCQs of the WPE. Okay, work power energy. See the third one. A force F is equals to 5I plus 5I cap plus 3J cap Newton is applied over a particle which displaces it from its origin to the point r vector is equals to 2I cap minus 1J cap meters. Okay, the work done on the particle is, okay, it is very good question and very simple question. W equal to F vector dot S vector. Here I cap and J cap, what is I cap and J cap? So I shall teach you in the vector, because if I shall teach here these things, so it will be waste the time. So you should only know about these things, that it's the direction, it indicate the direction. I cap and J cap. I cap means x axis and J cap means J मतलब वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में या फिर y एक्सिस में कोई कहीं पे होगा इसका मैग्नीट्यूड. ओके, सो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. here r vector is given 2I cap minus 1J cap. So I have told you that if any question has arisen, so you have to forget all those things and you have to go through the basic, and basic is what? W equal to F dot S. So here F is given 5I cap plus 3J cap, and S is also given, r vector is 2I cap minus 1J cap. So you have to take the dot product. So I am telling you in solution, 5 into 2 dot product means क्या? 5I cap dot 2I cap. What will be the magnitude? 10. Okay, 10. And 3J cap minus 1J cap. What will the magnitude? 3 into minus 1 minus 3. So answer will be 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 will be give you plus 7 joule. 7 joule, that's it. चूँकि F dot S Newton dot meter, it is also called joule. So here you have seen that F dot S करके आपने निकाला, plus 7 joule आपका आंसर आया. Okay, now you should see types of work. Okay, types of work. Work done by a force may be positive, negative or zero. I have told these all things. So now you have to see these all conditions, and these are also important, very important, you can say. Here from here you will see many questions from these parts. Positive work, first one is positive work. Positive work means that force is parallel to displacement. If theta is the angle between force and displacement, then value of theta will be greater than equals to 0 or less than 90 degree. What have you learned from here? Okay, so of Fs cos theta and cos theta, the condition will be satisfied. The work will be positive, negative or 0 only on the dependent of the theta, because Fs will be constant. जो वर्क जो फोर्स एक बार अप्लाई कर दिया आपने, वो फोर्स वही रहेगा. S will be constant. Only variation will occur in the theta. Okay, if theta will be lie between the 0 degree and 90 degree, definitely the work will be positive. Why? Because the angle value, the theta, cos theta between 0 and 90 will be positive. That's it. The positive work signifies that the external force favors the motion of the body. Okay, I am telling you that what is the significance of positive work. If you are applying a force of magnitude, and you can say 10 newton. If you are applying a force of magnitude 10 newton, and the displacement is occurring 3 meter in the direction of applied force, मीन्स आपने फोर्स लगाया 10 न्यूटन का, और उस 10 न्यूटन फोर्स के कारण उसी डायरेक्शन में, जिस डायरेक्शन में आपने फोर्स लगाया, उसी डायरेक्शन में डिस्प्लेसमेंट 3 मीटर का प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. तो क्या हो जाएगा? फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. दैट इज द पॉजिटिव वर्क. Why? Because the positive work signifies the external force. Here it is written external force favor the motion of the body. Means पॉजिटिव वर्क क्या सिग्निफाई करता है? जो आपने फोर्स लगाया और उसके कारण जो मोशन प्रोड्यूस हुआ उसको वो फोर्स फेवर कर रहा है. दैट फोर्स इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फेवरिंग ऑफ द मोशन. ओके, दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स. So example you can see here, when a person lifts a body from the ground, the work done by the lifting force is positive. Okay, so आपने फोर्स लगाया, लिफ्टिंग फोर्स अपवर्ड, एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट बॉडी का क्या हुआ? ऊपर ही हुआ. तो फोर्स क्या हो गया? पॉजिटिव. जिस डायरेक्शन में आपने फोर्स लगाया उसी डायरेक्शन में आपका डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो गया. एंड द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल इज व्हेन ए स्प्रिंग इज स्ट्रेच्ड, वर्क डन बाय द एक्सटर्नल फोर्स इज पॉजिटिव. ओके, स्प्रिंग को आप स्ट्रेच कर रहे हैं तो वो कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट नहीं हो रहा बल्कि एक्सपेंड ही हो रहा है. सो यू कैन सी हियर एफ एंड एस ऑल्सो it has described on the behalf of direction. In the spring also you are stretching the spring. If a person is stretching the spring, the displacement is occurring in the direction of force. And in similar way, the person has in the gym, the person has lifted a body, perhaps it is 50 kg or something like that. So he has lifted, and F is applying on the upward direction, and displacement is also applying the upward direction. That's it. The work will be positive. Now you see, if the displacement is in the same direction of force, the work done is maximum. Theta equals to 0 degree. As I have told you, cos theta means kya? Fs cos theta. You can't change the force applied, you can't change the displacement, but you can't if the theta will be vary, the work done will be vary. Fs cos theta, if theta will be 0 degree, the magnitude will be Fs, which will be the maximum. W equal to Fx will be maximum. Okay, then after if you will take the theta 45 degree, what will be the value? Fs cos theta, Fs cos 45. Cos 45 is equal to 1 upon root 2. Okay, so Fs by root 2 will be magnitude. So you will see that theta will be increased from 0, the magnitude will be reduced of the work done. So work done will be maximum if the theta will be 0 degree and the displacement is in the same direction of as it is force when work done is maximum. Okay, I hope that you have understood all these things. Now B, when will be work done negative work means the force is opposite to the displacement. Okay, when the value will be 180 degree, cos 180 degree means you have to relate each and everything from the theta and the cos theta value. Okay, so you have to remember the and you need not to remember, because I hope and I believe that you have learned each and everything trigonometry part in the class 10th, and these are the part of class 11th. So I don't hope you will face any problem if you have remembered each and every formulas of trigonometry properly. Okay, so negative work means that the force is opposite to the displacement. If theta is the angle between force and displacement, then theta will be greater than 90 डिग्री एंड लेसर देन और इक्वल्स टू 180 डिग्री. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ जो आपका जो थीटा का वैल्यू है वो 90 डिग्री से तो बड़ा होगा, बट 180 डिग्री के इक्वल भी हो सकता है और उससे छोटा तो होगा ही, मतलब उसके बीच में लाई करेगा. द नेगेटिव वर्क सिग्निफाइज दैट द एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अपोजेज द मोशन ऑफ द बॉडी. ओके, सो in the positive work you have seen that force favors the motion, and in the negative work done you can see here it is clear cut written, the negative work signifies that the external force opposes the motion of the body. Means the force applied is responsible for restricting the motion, or you can say that opposes the motion. दैट्स इट मीन्स अब देखिए एफ एस कॉस थीटा, इफ थीटा विल बी 180 डिग्री, cos 180 degree, if you have remembered cos 180 degree is equals to -1. Okay, so you have to remember because I have remembered each and everything. अब ऑब्वियस सी बात है, टीचर को तो सारा चीज़ नहीं, सारा चीज़ तो आते ही रहेंगे जो आपको टीच कर रहे हैं, तो आपको बेसिकली ये चीज़ें याद करना पड़ेगा, रिकॉल करते रहना। याद तो आपको भी होगा, बेटर वे में आपको याद भी होगा, आप समझे भी होंगे, बट चीज़ें कभी कभी मतलब ये हो जाता है, मिस कॉल, मतलब रिकॉल करते रहना पड़ता है। ओके, सो you have seen here negative work done. Okay, when a person lifts a body from the ground, the work done by the force of gravity is negative. Okay, gravity, work done by the gravity is negative, but the work done by the person is positive. So you have to remember these things, and you have to not remember, you have to understand these things. Work done will be in mg towards always earth. Okay, mg towards always in the direction of downward, but lifting of the body, lifting of the object will be in the upward direction. So force into displacement fs cos theta, the theta will be 180 degree here, and work done will be negative. So you can see here in the examples. And second one is, when a body is made to slide over a rough surface, the work done by the frictional force is negative. Okay, so what is the work of frictional force? Okay, and frictional, what is the work of friction? So I shall teach you in the friction. Okay, so now you have to only learn this thing, that frictional force is always resisting the motion. The if you slide any object on the rough surface, definitely the frictional force will be generated, and they will oppose the motion. While we slide any object on the a smooth surface, definitely there will be no any friction, because friction occurs only on the rough surface, and there is no any 100% smooth surface, you can say. आज तक कभी भी कोई साइंटिस्ट आज तक 100% स्मूथ सरफेस को नहीं इन्वेंट कर पाए हैं, और यदि ये कर पाते हैं तो बिलीव मी, द if you will be slide anything on the smooth surface, there will be no any restricting force or frictional force. So एक बार आप किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को यदि आप स्लाइड कर देते हैं तो लाइफ टाइम के लिए वो स्लाइड हो सकता है, बशर्ते कोई फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स नहीं लगे। और फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स स्मूथ सरफेस पे कभी नहीं लगेगा। उसका कंडीशन क्या है, आपको 100% स्मूथ सरफेस। सो टिल टुडे देयर इज नो एनी स्मूथ 100% स्मूथ सरफेस, only these parts are for understanding purpose. If the displacement is opposite to the direction of force, then the work done is minimum. So theta will be 180 degree. I have told you that 180 degree means negative -1, and the and the minimum value is on theta is equals to 180 degree fs cos theta. See, and zero work. Under the free condition, work done becomes zero if the force is perpendicular to the displacement. It is also related from the theta. Okay, so fs cos theta, if the theta will be 90 degree, obviously cos 90 is means zero value, it gives zero, it will give you zero value. So fs cos theta, fs is equals to 0, cos 90 is equals to 0. So you have to remember three values: 0 degree, 90 degree, and 180 degree. This value is important, and you can calculate on any value that what will be the work done by the body. Okay, so application here, start examples. When a body moves in a circular, the work done by the centripetal force is always zero. Why centripetal force will be always zero? Because force is always centripetal force is always perpendicular to the डिस्प्लेसमेंट। इट मीन्स रेडियस जो आपका जो होगा डिस्प्लेसमेंट, वो क्या होता है, टेंजेंशियल, वो हमेशा परपेंडिकुलर होगा। और परपेंडिकुलर आप जानते हैं क्या होता है, सेंटीमीटर फोर्स टुवर्ड द रेडियस होता है, और डिस्प्लेसमेंट आपका टेंजेंशियल होगा, तो वो 90 डिग्री फॉर्म कर रहा है, जैसा कि एज यू कैन सी इन द ऑल्सो फिगर। ओके, पिक्चर एज यू कैन सी। सो सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स बाय द it is also important, and this question is asked in state engineering many times. So I am telling you, it is very important, and you have to understand these things, that the work done by the body in the either in the circular motion or in the by the centripetal force is always zero. Okay, if there is no displacement s equals to 0, when a person tries to displace a wall by applying a force, and if it does not move, then work done by him is zero, obviously. So if you have understood the basic, you will be never trap in the net. Okay, so just I'm telling you, आपको नहीं पता वो कितना मैग्नीट्यूड का फोर्स लगा रहा है, मुझे भी नहीं पता, बट मुझे इतना दिख रहा है, आपको इतना दिख रहा है, यहाँ पे कोई भी डिस्प्लेसमेंट प्रोड्यूस नहीं हो रहा है। डिस्प्लेसमेंट हो भी रहा है तो वो दिख तो नहीं रहा अपने को, हो रहा होगा उसके मोलिक्यूल्स में, हो सकता है हो रहा होगा थोड़ा बहुत, बट यू कांट सी। ओके, सो वर्क डन बाय हिम इज जीरो, work done by him is zero, obviously there is no any displacement, only the force applied is responsible for the producing displacement, then the definitely you can tell that work is done. Otherwise you can't tell in any time that work will be done. If there is no force acting on the body, F equals to zero. Example, if the body is moving with uniform velocity on a horizontal frictionless surface, then work done on the body is zero. So you can see that force will be zero. So if the body is moving with uniform velocity, okay, यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी से ये जो कोई मूव करेगा तो उसके द्वारा भी वर्क डन जीरो होगा, दैट्स इट। ए मैन पुशेज ए वॉल एंड फेल्स टू डिस्प्लेस इट, ही डज, फर्स्ट वन इज नेगेटिव वर्क, सेकेंड वन इज पॉजिटिव बट नॉट मैक्सिमम वर्क, थर्ड वन इज मैक्सिमम वर्क, फोर्थ इज नो वर्क एट ऑल. So read it first. A man pushes a wall and fails to displace it, he does, obviously no work at all, because how can you tell that in this figure, how can you tell that positive work, negative work or zero work? Okay, so obviously work is zero because the force applied is not responsible for the producing any displacement, that's it. So displacement is zero, so work done will be zero. See the next one. A man is rowing a boat upstream, and in spite of that the boat is found to be not moving with respect to the bank, the work done by the man is, okay, work done by the man is, बताइए अब क्या होगा? ओके, जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग यू, ए मैन इज रोइंग ए बोट अपस्ट्रीम, मतलब अपस्ट्रीम के डायरेक्शन में वो बोट चला रहे हैं, एंड इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट बोट इज फाउंड टू बी नॉट मूविंग, और वो बोट फाउंड नहीं हो रहा है, बोट फाउंड नहीं हो रहा है, तो इसमें बोल रहा है वर्क डन बाय द मैन पूछा है, ओके, तो बाय द मैन ही ऑब्वियसली इसमें पॉजिटिव होगा, क्यों? क्योंकि वो बोट चला रहे हैं, उसमें बोट चला रहे हैं और शायद अप स्ट्रीम की तरफ चला रहे हैं, और वो उसमें कोई भी डिस्प्लेसमेंट प्रोड्यूस नहीं हो रहा है, ओके. फर्स्ट वन here, first in first application you have seen that no work at all, and second is the application of positive work. Now we shall go. A man is rowing a boat upstream, and in spite of that boat is found to be not moving with respect to the बैंक पे वो किनारा पे था, नाव, ठीक है, बोट नाव ही बोलते हैं उसके हिंदी में, ठीक है, उस पर अपन क्या किया है, उसको फोर्स लगा के अप्लाई करके अपस्ट्रीम के डायरेक्शन में हमने क्या किया, उसे किया, ठीक है, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द वर्क, नहीं सॉरी, हाँ, इसमें जो है वर्क डन नेगेटिव होना चाहिए, बिकॉज वो फोर्स तो आगे लगा रहा है, मतलब अपस्ट्रीम का वो तो बंदा तो आगे ही फोर्स लगा रहा है, और वो आगे जा नहीं पा रहा है, ओके. सो बोट को उसके डायरेक्शन में जाना चाहिए. एक बार मैं इसे फिर से रीड आउट करना चाहूँगा. ए मैन इज रोइंग ए बोट अपस्ट्रीम, एंड इन स्पाइट ऑफ दैट द बोट इज फाउंड टू बी नॉट मूविंग. If the boat is moving in the direction of force applied, definitely the work done will be positive, but if the boat is not moving, obviously the work will be negative, I think, okay. So respect to the bank, the work done by the man is applying actually force, man is applying force, and the stream is supporting, and तो उसको मूव करना चाहिए अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, एंड मूव यदि नहीं कर रहा है तो वर्क डन नेगेटिव हुआ, क्योंकि उसका एफर्ट भी तो वेस्ट जा रहा है, वो फोर्स लगा रहा है बट डिस्प्लेसमेंट अकर नहीं हो रहा है, दैट्स इट. A laborer carrying a suitcase on his head, starting from rest, walks on a horizontal road to another point and finally comes to rest. He does. A laborer carrying a suitcase on his carrying a suitcase तो ठीक है, on head, starting from rest, walks on a horizontal. देखिए अब these points should be kept in your mind, that walks on a horizontal. If he is standing as it is means same position, then definitely work done will be zero. if he travels, if he walks on a horizontal road, the work will be definitely done by him. Magnitude whatever, but we should not go on the magnitude, but work done will be positive. Why? you know and if physics says that force is applying, and the applied force is also producing any displacement, okay, then the work done will be done either in the positive, negative or zero, but work will be done. So in this case, work done will be positive. Applications of work. First one is a body of mass m is lifted from first application will we see, and from second we shall discuss in the next class. A body of mass m is lifted from the ground to a height h by using a minimum force F. The minimum work done by the lifting force is, okay, so stick to basic. Work done by the force is F dot S, means दोनों का स्केलर प्रोडक्ट फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. एंड व्हाट विल द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ फोर्स magnitude of force will be always equals to mg when it is taken ड्यू टू द ग्रेविटी मीन्स ग्रेविटेशनल का जो एप्लीकेशन होगा वहाँ पे फोर्स हमेशा एम जी होगा. वर्क डन बाय द ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स इज एम जी एच. अब देखिए एच विल बी नेगेटिव, सो एम जी एच वैल्यू विल बी नेगेटिव, माइनस का एम जी एच. ओके, सो वी शैल डिस्कस ऑल द एप्लीकेशंस इन नेक्स्ट क्लासेस. Till that you have to see these all parts of work, basically basic parts, and then after I shall discuss about the energy, power. Okay, so it will take some time. You have to see my all the videos. I shall give the links of videos I have uploaded on the YouTube. So you should go through the link and watch each and every videos. Okay, and I have uploaded videos chemistry as well as physics also, and I shall upload in regular way physics lectures as well as in parallel way chemistry. So you have to watch each and everything, and subscribe the channel if you are new, because it provides the best and new content by our educator. And I don't know, I believe that you all will feel quite comfortable with this channel Success EduTech. So thank you very much.